Yesterday we saw how to model right?
Yes,
We
sir.
saw still modeling this. I taught you how to do translation. Did you try the first model that I sent you?
Sir, before that, I have one question, sir.
Yeah, tell me.
Yesterday evening, sir, I got a call from the company, okay? And hello?
Tell me. I'm listening.
Yes, sir, and he wants to appear by 1 o'clock today, sir, for just formality for the interview, okay? And
Okay.
actually, I have given the final interview before 2 months ago.
Hmm.
Sir, they are asking about the training certificates. Are you going to issue, sir, after finishing this all?
Of course, I'll be issuing all the certificates.
Oh,
Of
actually, they
course,
are
I'll be
asking,
issuing.
so I just prepared, and today I have 1 o'clock. I have to go there,
Okay.
sir. So,
So what you're asking me? Are you asking me to issue the certificates today?
no, 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 sir. Means after finishing all this certificate, will going to issue or not that?
Of course, I'll issue. That's why you have paid the fees for, right? How will
No,
I not issue the certificate?
those I just asking means they are.
If I don't issue the certificate, then it is cheating. No, how will I not issue certificate? Huh?
Yes, sir.
I'll definitely issue the certificates, but only after the courses are over.
Okay, okay, sir.
Okay, you don't need it today, na? But today it's not possible. That's why I'm asking
No,
you.
no, they didn't ask for today, but I have to go there by 1 o'clock.
So now, right now, we have finished how many softwares as of now?
Uh, two completely finished and one half that Revit.
AutoCAD is done, Revit is done, right?
Yes, sir.
And Revit structure, half of the class is over.
Yes,
So
sir.
StatPro is there. So after
Yes.
that, we have Revit MEP
Yes, sir. And
and
Navisworks.
Navisworks. So once we finish up those two softwares, I'll definitely issue the certificates. Okay.
Oh, okay, okay, sir.
Okay. This is not even a question. Why in the previous institute where you studied, they didn't issue the certificates?
No, but before that, I just lived not that. I didn't have idea, sir.
Uh, all you have to do is, say, if you're in Nepal right now, I'll have to issue you a soft copy. I'll mail you the soft copy, okay,
Okay.
of the certificate. All you have to do is go to a Xerox shop and they'll charge you like what, hardly 10 rupees they'll charge to take a
Yes, sir.
printout of it. So you can do it if you want, if you're in Nepal. If you're in Chennai, you can come and collect the hard copies from the office, okay?
I'll come, sir. After I think 1 month, they will going to provide college certificate, sir.
So when you're coming, you can take the hard copies. Now, why I'm saying this is if it is very urgent for you to submit the certificates, I'll send you the soft copy. You can take printout there also, no issue.
Okay,
Because
okay, sir.
I myself I take the printouts from those soft copies only. Okay.
Okay, okay, sir.
Okay. Did you try the worksheet that I sent you yesterday?
No, sir. I just prepared for the interview. That's why.
Okay then.
I'll
So
try
done with the
by
preparation.
tomorrow, sir. 2 days I'm free, so
Okay. So yesterday till where we saw
just we are just creating the notes, different types process, sir.
different types of nodes we saw and we saw how to customize the
Uh,
grid that we'll be working in, right?
yes, sir, yes, sir.
And then we saw translation repeat. Did we?
Yes, sir, yes, sir.
So we saw what is translation repeat. So you understood the sign convention that I taught you yesterday,
Yes,
which
sir.
is y-axis, which is x-axis, and z-axis, and all that.
Mm.
Now what we'll be doing is we'll be actually seeing how to edit the model. So like we cannot do the model completely using translation repeat. So we'll have to use some other tools as well. So
Okay.
in that case, we'll be seeing what are the different tools that we'll be seeing in order to edit the model. Okay. So
Yes, sir.
certain models need to be edited once they are already done. So in that case, is now. So how we'll be able to edit all that we'll be seeing today. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So I'll switch on the grid now. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to place a single node. So after placing the node, I switch off the grid. So you can see that the
I've shared the
grid
screen,
is
sir.
over here. I forgot. Just a minute.
Yes, sir.
So I've just placed the node here. So like I said yesterday in the user interface, you have some selection cursors here. Okay. So
Yes, sir.
from the selection cursors, I want to select the node right now, but right now the cursor that is active is to select the members. It will select only the beams and columns.
Okay.
So what I'll do, I'll just go and select the node cursor here. So once you select the node cursor, you'll be able to select this node here. So after you select the node, what you'll do is you will have translation repeat here. Okay. So with the help of the translation repeat, what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a portal frame.
Mm.
Okay, I'll create a portal frame. Okay. So once again, ma,
Okay,
just a
sir.
moment. You have wire at my So I'm going to repeat that nodes in the y-axis here. So I'll just repeat the nodes in the y-axis. So I'll repeat it once. Let's say the height of the building is 4 meter, so it's like almost 13 feet. And then you have something called link steps here. So I'll just click on that link steps, and then I've created a member. So this is a column. Now a column will be connected, a member will be connected between two nodes. That is pretty clear. Okay. So
Yes,
if
sir.
you see here, you can see that the origin node is over here. This is the origin node, and this is the second node, which is at y-axis 4 meter distance. Now, if you see this, there's a member called number one, and that member is actually connected between node number one and two.
Yes,
So
sir.
now, how to identify whether it is node number one or two, which is node number one and which is node number two, and how to identify whether the beam's number is one or not. All that what we can do is press shift plus. If you press shift plus n, you can see the node number.
Yes, sir.
You can write it down. If you press shift plus n, you can see the node number. So if you want to see the members number, okay, if you want to
Yes,
see
sir.
the members number, you have to press shift plus B, B as in Bombay.
Shift plus B.
Yeah, you'll press shift plus B.
Okay.
Okay. So after that, what you'll do is now I have to create a frame. Let's say I'm going to analyze the structure, uh, kind of a structure in which you are sitting right now. So let's say you're sitting in a room. Okay.
Okay.
So that room will definitely be having four columns in the corners. Okay. It will have four columns in the corners, and those four columns will be connected using beam. Correct.
Yes, sir.
So what I am going to, and let us assume that your room's dimension is say 10 feet cross 10 feet. Let us assume that your room's dimension is 10 feet cross 10 feet. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select the column here.
Okay.
I'm going to select the column. Okay. And I'm going to select the column. And after selecting the column, I'll go to geometry. In geometry, you go to translation repeat. Now I'm just going to select, repeat that member. I'm going to repeat the member. Now, the one that I've selected here is not the nodes. I've selected the member actually.
Yes, sir.
So I'll select the member and then I'll repeat it in x-axis. Like I said, the room size is 10 feet cross 10 feet. Now, so I'll give it as 3 meter. So I'll give link steps, and there is something called open base here. So if you click on that open base, what happens is the plinth beam will not be created. So when you click on the open base, the
Okay,
plinth
sir.
beam will not be created. So now I clicked on the open base option, and then I click on OK. So now you can see that only the beam in the top has been created. The bottom beam has not been created.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Next, what I'll do, I'll select the whole frame here. So I'll select both the columns and beams. Okay.
Okay.
Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to convert this into a three-dimensional structure because since it is a room is a three-dimensional structure, right?
Yes,
So
sir.
what I'll do, I'll select it and then go to geometry here. And in geometry, you have translation repeat. And then here I'm going to repeat it in the z-axis. And this time I'm going to repeat it in the z-axis. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Since it is going to be a three-dimensional one, I'm going to repeat it in z-axis. So I'll repeat it once, and the distance is going to be 3 meter. Okay. And
Yes,
then
sir.
I'll link steps open base. Click on OK here. You'll
Okay,
click on
sir.
OK here. Clear? So
Yes,
I
sir.
have created the room in which you're seated. So you can see the beam numbers and column numbers and everything. Okay. Okay. Now this is translation repeat. Now what we are going to see is we are going to see how to do circular repeat. Okay.
Okay.
I'll switch on the grid. Put the heading as circular repeat.
Yes, sir.
Put the heading as circular repeat. Now, generally, when you're trying to draft a model in grid mode, right? What
Yes, sir.
happens is you're just clicking, making a click, and then what follows it is a continuous beam actually follows it. The continuous beam actually follows it. Okay. Just a moment now. I'm getting a call.
Okay.
So put the heading as circular repeat. Okay. So
Yes, sir.
generally, when you're in a snap mode in Stat Pro, what happens is if you're making a click, let's say you clicked a node. After that, if you just hover this cursor, means what happens is continuously you'll also get the member also.
Mm.
Apart from creating the nodes, it will also create the members as well. So if you want to avoid creating the members, what you have to do is, uh, just a moment. If you want to avoid creating the members, what you have to do is, now when you're snapping the node, right, you snap the node like this,
Mm.
press on the control key, and then you'll have to move the mouse like this. So you press on the
Control
control
what, sir?
key.
Control D.
No, control key. You'll press the control button,
Okay.
and then if you see
Okay.
now, you
Yes,
can
sir.
see that the member has not been created. Only the nodes will be created like this.
Okay.
Clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now what I'll do, I'm just gonna add two beams here. I'll teach you how to add beams. Okay, just follow now.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna add one beam like this, and again I'm gonna place a node like this.
Mm.
Okay, now I'm switching off the grid like this. Now you can see that we have a member and then we have a what?
Nodes.
A node. Okay, ignore these two nodes now. We'll ignore these two nodes. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now we're going to perform circular repeat. Okay. So circular repeat, you can see it in this option here. So either you can select it from here, or you will go to geometry. In geometry, you have circular repeat.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So if you go to circular repeat, now you can see that there are some options that we need to select. Okay. So the first option is axis of rotation. The
Yes, sir.
first option is axis of rotation. If you want to understand the axis of rotation now in our childhood days we would have drawn a circle in the on the paper using a compass, right? When you
Yes,
were
sir.
studying geometry, you would have drawn a circle using the compass.
Yes, yes,
Now
sir.
let us assume you place the sheet of paper on the floor that you're sitting now. Okay,
Okay.
you place the sheet on the floor. You take a compass. Now the paper that we are going to draw the circle is actually on which plane? Remember the sign convention as I told you yesterday. If you place the paper on the floor, on what plane has the paper been placed? Now you're facing a wall and sitting right in your room.
Yes, sir.
Okay. To your left hand side, you see a corner in that wall.
Mm.
Now that vertical line in that corner is y-axis. Okay, you can see it here in the screen. See in the left bottom of the screen. This y-axis is your left side corner in the wall. Okay.
Yes, sir.
This x-axis is the line that is formed in the bottom of the wall, which is right opposite to you. That is
Okay.
x-axis.
Mm.
You have a wall on the left side.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
The line on the bottom of that wall, which is in the left side, is your z-axis. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Now imagine I'm placing a mirror on the wall that is right opposite to you. I'm placing a mirror on the wall that is right opposite to you. Now, what plane is that mirror hanging? On what plane is that mirror hanging?
Oh, sorry.
Did you understand the axis that I told you?
Yes, sir, but here I'm getting confused here. Can you please repeat once again this?
Now you're sitting in a room, right?
Okay.
Okay. I can see that you're sitting in a room. Okay.
Mm.
There's a wall opposite to you. Is there a wall opposite to you?
Yes, sir.
There's a wall opposite to you. Is there a wall towards your left hand side? Forget about right hand side. Is there a
Yes,
wall
sir.
towards your left hand side?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. And you have a floor on which you're seated, right?
Yes, sir.
Now, the floor, the wall on your left hand side, and the wall opposite to you. All these three things join on a corner, right?
Yes,
In the
sir.
left hand side.
Yes, yes, sir.
Do they join on the corner? Now imagine this is the corner. Can you see the sign convention here?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now what happens is the vertical line on that corner of the wall indicates y-axis,
Okay.
and the line on the bottom of the wall opposite to you,
Yes, sir.
the line on the bottom of the wall opposite to you indicates x-axis,
Yes, sir. Oh, yes, sir.
and the line in the bottom of the wall in the left hand side indicates z-axis. Understood?
Yes, sir.
two axes form a plane, correct? No,
Yes, sir.
no arguments with that, right? Two
Yes, sir.
axes create a plane, right? Okay. Now, if you hang a mirror on the wall opposite to you, you hang a mirror on the wall opposite to you, in which plane is the mirror hanging then?
It's X now.
Two planes, two axes should be mentioned, right? It's the wall. If the mirror is hanging on the wall right opposite to you, in which plane is it hanging then?
X and Z, sir.
How come it is X and Z? Can you justify? What are the two planes on the wall opposite to you? Does that wall have Z axis in it?
Mm.
Tell me.
So I'm not getting clear concept here, sir.
No. My question is, you understand the axis, right? Y axis, X
Yes, sir,
axis.
yes, sir.
If you don't understand this, you will not be able to understand circular ribbon. You will not be able to understand mirror. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, the floor that you are sitting, no.
Hmm.
What is that axis made up of? What are the axes on that floor?
It's Z, right?
Z and what else?
X axis.
Exactly. Very good. So how come you told this correctly? You can see that that floor that you're sitting on is made up of only two axes. One is x-axis, which is opposite to you, and another one is z-axis, which is to the left hand side of yours. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Agreed. Okay. Now tell me, what axis is the wall? What plane is the wall made up of, which is opposite to you,
Y, sir.
which you're facing? The wall, y and what else? What else axis?
Y and X.
Exactly. Very good. Y and x axis.
Hmm.
Now tell me, what axis is the plane made of? The wall that is there in the left hand side.
That you're asking about the mirror, right?
No. No, these two planes you said correctly. The floor that you are sitting on is XZ plane. Very good.
Yes, sir.
The wall that is opposite to you is XY plane. Very good. That is also correct. Now, what is the plane of the wall that is in your left hand side?
Y, sir.
Y and
Y and Z.
exactly. Now you're clear, right? You're not guessing. You're
Yes.
sure with what your answer you're
Yes,
saying.
sir. Yes, sir. Yes, I got it, sir. Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Now, if you're clear with that, I can proceed to the next thing.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes,
Shall I?
yes, sir. Now you got it, sir.
Okay. Now, let us assume you're sitting on the floor. Okay. Now, you're sitting on the floor. You place a paper on the floor. Now,
Okay.
tell me on what plane is that paper?
Uh, Y and Z, no, sir. Oh, sorry. X
How
and
come
X and Z.
X and if the floor is XZ plane, obviously the things that you place on that will also be XZ plane only, no? If
Uh,
the floor is XZ plane, now if you place a sheet of paper on the floor, that will also be XZ plane only, right? How
yes,
can
sir.
that change?
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Now, you bring in a compass. Okay, you're going to draw a circle using a compass
Okay.
on that paper that is placed on XZ plane. Clear with that?
Yes, sir.
Now, that compass needle is there, no?
Yes, sir.
That will be parallel to which axis? If you want to draw a circle on that paper.
It's Y axis now.
Exactly, very good. Y axis. You understood this?
Yes, sir.
Now tell me, instead of paper, I'm hanging a mirror on the wall opposite to you. Now, what plane is that mirror placed?
Opposite to me.
Yeah,
Okay. It's a X and
okay.
is it?
No. What I'm saying is, there's a wall opposite to you, right?
Oh, sorry. X and Y, sir.
X and Y. Very good.
Yes,
So
sir.
X and Y. So now let us assume that I stick a paper on that wall, on the wall, on the XY plane. Now, if I want to draw a circle, now that compass needle will be parallel to which axis?
Y axis.
How can it be in Y axis? The paper has been pasted on XY plane. If the paper is pasted on XY plane, and if you keep the compass in parallel to Y axis, will you be able to draw a circle in
No,
on the XY
no, sir,
plane?
no. It's a parallel to Z axis, sir.
Z axis. Understood with that?
Yes, sir, yes, sir.
Okay. If you have understood that, you will be able to understand this.
Yes, sir. Now
Now,
got
what I
it.
am going to do is, I am going to circularly repeat this number in the XZ plane. So XZ plane means the plane that you are sitting right now on the floor.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so XZ plane, you can see it from here. I'm going to circularly repeat this as a wheel. Like say you have cycle spokes, right? In the cycle wheel you have some spokes, na?
Hmm.
Like that, I'm going to repeat this. So what I'll do, I'll select the axis of rotation as Y. So if I'm
Yes,
going
sir.
to repeat it on the XZ plane, my axis of rotation, that is the direction of the compass will be in the Y direction.
Yes, sir.
Understood?
Yes, sir.
And I'm going to repeat it 24 times, like the way it is in Indian flag.
Hmm.
I'm going to repeat it 24 times. And I'm going to repeat it throughout the 360 degree.
Okay.
Okay. So what I'll do, I'll pick the node here. So now I know that the compass is in the y-axis.
Hmm.
I know that the compass is in the y-axis. Now my question is, where am I going to place the compass? In which particular node am I going to place the compass? That is the next question. Okay. So
Okay.
for exactly specifying the position of the compass, I'll go and click on this node here. So you click on that node and then you'll be able to pick the node. So this is the point where I'm going to place the compass. So I'll just pick on that particular node. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Now I'll just link steps and then click on OK. So what happens is
Oh.
you get a circular repeat like this. So if you see from top view, you can see that. So now this is top view.
Hmm.
So if I want to see what has been drawn on the floor, I have to see it from the top view. So I'll see it from the top view and you can see that the circular repeat has been carried out
Yes, sir.
like this. Okay. Now the same thing, I'm going to perform circular repeat on the XY plane. I'm going to perform circular repeat on the XY plane. Select it, circular repeat. This time what I'm going to do is I'm going to select the axis of rotation of Z axis. So I'll just give the value as 24. Node is 5. Okay. So link steps. Okay. So it will be like this. Clear?
Hmm. Yes, sir.
So if you see it in front view, you can see that the circle has been created.
Hmm.
So this is circular repeat. So far clear?
Yes, sir.
Next, put the heading as mirror.
Hmm. Yes, sir.
Now what we are going to do is, I'm going to place a member here. Okay, I drew a member here and
Okay.
there's a node over here. Okay, I'll remove the grid like this. And then if I see it in isometric view,
Hmm.
you can see that you have the member and then you have the node here. Okay.
Yes,
Now
sir.
what I'm going to do is I'm going to select the member like this.
Okay.
I'm going to select the member like this. And then you have geometry tab. In the geometry tab, you have mirror.
Hmm.
In the geometry tab, you have mirror. So you'll select the mirror like this.
Hmm. Yes, sir.
So after you select the mirror, here also you have certain options that needs to be selected. So first option that is asking is the mirror plane. You have to select the right mirror plane here. Okay. So mirror plane means, now let us say same thing. Now if I hang a mirror on the floor, if I hang a mirror or if I place the mirror on the floor,
Hmm.
on what plane is the mirror being placed?
X and Z.
X and Z. If I hang the mirror on the left side wall, then
Then XY.
now
Oh,
clearly
sorry.
observe what I'm saying.
Ah. Okay.
If the mirror is hanging on the wall on the left hand side, then on what plane the mirror is hanging then? If I hang the mirror on the left hand side wall, on what plane it will be hanging then?
Left side. Y and Z, sir.
Exactly, very good.
Hmm.
So the mirror will be on the YZ plane.
Okay.
And if I'm hanging the mirror on the wall opposite to you,
Uh, then it's X and Y, sir.
exactly. Now if the mirror is hanging on the X and Y plane,
Hmm.
now if you want your image to reflect on that particular mirror, then what in which axis you have to stand then?
What's the word? Can you repeat, sir?
Now the mirror has been hanged on the XY plane. Okay.
Okay.
Now you want your image to be reflected on the mirror. You want your
Okay.
image to be reflected on the mirror. Then on which axis you will stand then?
The mirror is in XY plane, right?
Exactly.
Okay.
Yes, the mirror is in XY plane.
Mm.
and you want your reflection to be seen on the mirror. Then in which axis you will stand then?
X and Z, sir. No, 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 no.
Not,
Y.
I'm asking axis, not plane.
Then Z axis,
You,
sir.
you Yeah, exactly. You'll be standing in the Z axis.
Yes,
Then
sir.
only you'll be able to see the reflection on the mirror.
Yes,
If
sir.
you place the mirror on the floor, then you'll have to stand in the Y axis. Then only you'll be able to see the reflection. Correct.
Yes, sir.
Now I want the mirror object here, the same beam, to be mirrored in the X axis.
Mm.
So which means that right now the mirror is in the object is in the x-axis, and I want the reflection object also to be in the x-axis. If that is the case, I'll select the mirror plane as YZ. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And I'm going to specify the position of the mirror. I'll have to specify the position of the mirror. So what I'll do, I'll select the node and then I'll place the point here. And now, since that is made, so it'll ask you whether you want to create a copy or you want to just move this member to that point. I want to create a copy, so I'll select copy here, and then I just go and click on OK here. So now you can see that the object has been mirrored. Yeah,
Yes, sir.
clear so far?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, so now this is mirror option. Okay,
Yes, sir.
this is mirror option. The next thing what we'll be seeing is we're going to see how to add beams from point to point.
Okay.
Let us say I have some points like this.
Mm.
I have certain points like this. Let us
Mm.
say. Okay. Now what I'm going to put the heading as add beam using point to point.
Yes, sir.
Write down the heading as add beam from point to point.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So I'll go to geometry tab here. Go to geometry tab. In the geometry tab, you have add beam option here.
Mm.
The geometry tab, you have add beam option. In that add beam option, if you closely watch it, you can see that there are four options to create the beams. There are four options to create the beams. So if
Yes,
you
sir.
just go and click on add beam here, so you have four options to click on the beams. So first one is add beam from point to point.
Mm.
First one is add beam from point to point. So select that, and then you will add beam from one point to another point.
Oh, yes, sir.
Like this, you can add certain points. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, like this, you can add beam from one point to another point.
Mm.
Next is what we are doing is go to geometry, and in that add beam, you have add beam between midpoints. You have an option called add beam between midpoints.
Okay.
Select that. Now you have two columns here. Okay, I want to create a beam which is exactly connecting between the midpoints of these two columns.
Okay.
I'm going to add a beam that is exactly connecting between these 2 points. So what I'll do is I'll just click on this here, and then I'll just click on this here. And I can see that though I clicked it on somewhere else, but still it is creating it in the midpoint of that particular column.
Mm.
Still it is getting created in the midpoint of that particular column. Okay.
Okay. So,
Yeah, tell me.
in that, why do you have created in the midpoints or nodes means like beams up?
Hmm. Yeah,
Then is there act as a column also like that nodes are?
that's what that is how I created this column. No.
That's column, okay. Like we have created the beam
See.
in the midpoint, right?
Okay.
So at that point there will be only a beam, or it will be created
Now
also a
you
column, sir.
No, there will be now. This oh, you mean to say whether this has been converted into a column? Huh?
No, no, at that point, sir, that the mid nodes, sir.
Here you want to create a column? Huh?
No, at nodes, sir, nodes, midpoint nodes. That we have created the beam, right? at the midpoint.
சொல்லுங்கம்மா.
Are you getting my point, sir?
நீங்க அதை ஆக்டிவேட் பண்ணலையா, கிராக் பண்ணலையா சார் கிட்ட சொல்லி? ஆ, அவங்க காலேஜ்ல இருப்பாங்கம்மா. ஈவினிங் 7 o'clock பண்ண சொல்லட்டுங்களா? இப்ப நீங்க 30 days ட்ரையல் கூட இல்லையா உங்களுக்கு அதுல? Can you hear me, Aman?
Yes, sir.
I got a call, ma. Sorry. Okay. Now tell me. What was your doubt?
Uh, can you please share the screen, sir? Yeah.
What was your doubt?
Like we have created at the mid.
Tell me.
Like we have created the beams at the midpoint, right?
Yeah, I created. Yeah, this
Yes.
one.
That simultaneously
Okay.
there will be a nodes.
Only when I created, the nodes were created. See, again I'll do. Before that, the nodes were not there.
Okay.
It was like this, correct?
Hmm.
There are no nodes. So what I'll do, I'll go to geometry. In geometry, I have add beam. I'll go to add beam between midpoints. Now you can click wherever you want, but it will be created from the midpoint only.
Oh.
So
Yes,
the moment
sir.
I create that beam, you can see that 2 nodes have been added here.
Yes, sir.
Now what is your doubt?
Now got it, yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
The next thing what we'll be seeing is go to geometry.
Okay.
You have add beam. In that you have add beam for perpendicular intersection. Add beam by perpendicular intersection. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw another 2 nodes here.
Hmm. Oh.
Okay. Now
Yes, sir.
I'm going to add beams in the perpendicular intersection.
Okay.
So I'll select this particular beam point here. Now from this point to this member, a column or a member should be formed in a perpendicular manner.
Okay.
So what I'll do, I'll just click somewhere over here, and I can see that it is formed in a perpendicular manner. In the same way, I can move it anywhere I want. So I can see that. So if it is again the same way, you can click wherever you want. You can see that it is formed exactly perpendicular to it. Clear?
Yes, yes, sir.
Okay. Next thing what we'll be seeing is curved beams. Put the heading as curved beams.
Yes, sir.
Now I'm going to create a curved beam. So go to geometry. In geometry, you have add beam. That you have add curved beam here.
Yes, sir.
Add curved beam.
Yes,
So
sir.
click on it. So after you click on it, select the 2 points. You'll get a window like this. So it will ask for the radius of the curvature of the curved beam. So I'll just give it as, let's say, 2 meter. and let the angle be 0 degree. Now, if I give the angle as 0 degree, it will form an arch like this. So it will form an arch like this.
Mm.
So this arch can be seen in the front view, whereas it cannot be seen from the top view.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, if you want to see the arch from the top view, what I'll do is I'll again create a curved beam, and this time I'm giving the same angle as same radius of curvature as 2 meter, and the angle of gamma is 90 degree. So now you can see that from the top view, you can see the curved beam. Clear?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So this is what curved beam is.
Mm.
So next thing what we'll be seeing is how to edit a beam or column that has already been created. Is there a possibility for us to add nodes in between, or is there a possibility for us to add members in between? So these things can be done using this. So what I'll do, I'll go to geometry. In geometry, I have I'll select the now. Wait, do one thing. You practice till what I've taught you now. Okay,
Okay.
because you have to finish this model. I've taught you mirror. I have taught you all the requirements that are required for creating a model.
Yes, sir.
Okay, for creating a model, all the tools have been covered. Now, the next topics that come subsequently will be topics related to modifying the model. Okay,
Yes,
modifying
sir.
the created model. So that will be seeing tomorrow. Okay, now you can just practice the one we are seen now. So try to create this model that I've done here. Okay,
Yes,
have
yes, sir.
doubts? Just ask me tomorrow. Okay,
Okay, okay,
so
sir.
we'll see. Uh, Possible. I don't think it will be possible for me because weekend batches are there for me. So today is Friday, no.
Yes,
So
sir.
Monday we'll see the next topic. So 2 days you have time. Try to finish that model. Okay,
Okay, okay, okay,
the one
sure,
that
sir.
I sent you.
Okay,
Okay.
sir. Okay.
Saturday, Sunday we'll be starting with Navisworks class. I'll inform you the timings. Okay.
Okay, okay, sir.
Every Sundays we'll be having Navisworks.